Alright, alright, alright. Alright. Okay, alright. We are live. 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 Okay, so I'm pretty much just having fun with display entities. Um, we have this gaming setup over here with this webcam, microphone, speakers, keyboard, mouse, um, monitors, little shelf storage, um, controller, and a shelf. I plan on adding the actual PC right here. Um, you know, we have cookies and milk, um, drawbridge, flat piece of wood. I don't know why I made that. Um, and we have what I'm currently working on, which, you know, yeah. Um, with that, okay. Um, so, hold on. Okay, sorry, I thought something went wrong with the stream. Anyways, right now I'm working on a sink, so, you know, you have that. Okay. Now I can actually just duplicate it and then change this into ice. No, my cauldron. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Actually, you know what? I think it should be brought up a little. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Let's make sure it's touching this. No, it's not, but you know what? I don't care. Okay. Alright, we have our sink Actually, no, that's not done yet. Still, I'm just gonna put a wall right here. Just, so that I know where a wall would be, right? Right, now we need to make the thing actually coming out. We need to make the tap. I'm not going to use a tripwire hook, but I'm going to put it there. Okay, so we kind of need to make like the thing coming out, right? And then it has the two handles, and then it has a little notch on the end. I think, I think copper would probably be the best block to use for this. Like, I genuinely think copper could work. I'm gonna make it over here, though. Because, Okay. So... 1 second.
Essentially, 3D modeling a tap for the sink.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at some videos for inspiration. Okay, so now it's on the block. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this up on. Actually, no, I don't need to. Okay, so first we have the bottom part of the sink. Right? And we're gonna duplicate that. I keep accidentally doing that. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Okay. I don't know what to... Oh, wait. Actually, I do. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Hold on.
I used only copper blocks for this, stretching and skewing them to the shapes I needed. Once I was happy with
Okay. Let's see if we get it closer to the ground. Okay. What?
all the proportions, I moved it down to
Okay, so now we have that. Let me just kind of rotate it like that. There's some Z fighting there. Hold on. Okay. I think I got it perfect. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. Then we just rotate it. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so that's good. On. Okay, I gotta think right now.
The sink, duplicated it, and attached them together with more copper blocks to look like rustic pipes.
Okay, that's a good idea, actually. So what I would do, right, is group that all together, right? Then we duplicate it, put another one over here, right? And now, because this is an older style, I want it to feel more. Oh, I want it to feel less modern. So hold on, let me just ungroup these. These are on the same block. I just realized that. It's kind of bad. Let me just move these away from each other. Okay. I'm gonna rotate this to be like a different direction for more variation. Okay, there we go. Just group these. Oh shit. Group. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we can move them back. Okay, so my idea, right, is pretty much forgetting. Okay, so we take a pipe and like okay, copper, and we put it behind these two, and then we have it go into the wall. I feel like that's kind of a good, you know, you'll just have to see. First, let me group these together so that we can, move it around easier. Okay, so I think it's actually best to oh shit, did I just duplicate it? I think it's actually best to ungroup these. Actually, we can keep those ones grouped because, doesn't need to be. Duplicate that. Okay, there we go. Lines up almost for both sides, which is good enough. Um, no Z fighting. So we want to like. Z fighting is like the hardest part about kind of moving these around because it'll make your build look really weird. Okay, wait. Okay, I got that. Okay. Then I'm gonna duplicate it. Now I'm gonna boom. This would be kind of the pipe that brings it into the wall, which should be pretty easy to make. I mean, you know. Boom. Okay. Let me just make sure this is okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's actually pretty good, right? Oh wait, actually, there's one thing I forgot. I literally said I would make it too. It's just this notch. Notch. That I would put at the end for it to really feel like a sink. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that feels a little nicer. So this is where the water would come out of. In fact, you know what? I have an idea. Just hear me out. I know this is a lot of them, but you're just gonna have to hear me out, okay? Yes, I feel like that looks really good. Might. Okay, so now we've. Oh, okay, I know what to do. Oh, wait, actually, no, I don't. Okay, so it's the bottom one. Okay, got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay, so now we have our kind of sink part. Now we just move it to, be at a good spot. I also probably have to scale it down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scale it down. I feel like that's really good though, actually. Surprisingly, I feel like that's really good. Yeah, all I have to do is just kind of scale this down a little bit, and then, yeah, we should be good. Also, we can kind of just adjust how far it is. Okay, wow, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think I am. Just one sec.
There's a little sink, medieval sink with a tap, you know? I mean, you can't really get sinks in medieval times, but we're just gonna...
Stop taking media.
Okay, so I was just looking at like some videos for inspiration. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, actually, surprisingly. Now we just group the sink together. Oh my god, bro. Why would I crouch while doing that? That's actually really my bad. Okay. Bless me. Alright, so this is what usually people would do for sinks. And then this is my sink. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Now we just duplicate it and then put it in there. You know, one thing you'll learn is that you can't just like um you know, make these and then put them around. You always build them outside first, and then you bring them inside because you want to be able to, you know, edit things. Like over there, I made the cookie jar first, and then I put it in the scene. Um, and here I took this and made it outside first. The speakers I made outside, stuff like that. So yeah, we have our sink. I'm gonna push it back a little. Oh wait, I didn't think of that. No, it's fine. It's kind of just like a small detail anyways. It's not really like biggest detail in the world. I'm just wondering though, what would happen if I, let's say, did that and then put water? Okay, you can't see it at all. But it would give a nice effect, you know? Too bad can't. Okay, I'm just gonna take a barrier block. This is something that you can easily add collision to, which is nice with the barrier blocks. Wait, so now it feels like it's an actual block, which I really like, actually. I really like the idea of this, you know. Yeah, I like it. Now it's time for potions to put on there. So first, we just make glass. Actually, I think they might be able to kind of use this. Actually, no, because this is like potions, not, you know. In fact, I'm gonna put a potion for reference. Just gonna look at it real quick. Okay, that's good to know. So usually it'd be like, nope, hold on. So it'd be like, duplicate this, then just make it way smaller, then way shorter, then you just put it right there. Make it a little bigger. Oh, shoot. Like, an entire, like, 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 slate? I don't know what you'd say. But an entire thing of snow just, like, fell off my... Okay, sorry, I'm getting off topic. Okay, let's make this a little bit taller. Then we duplicate this, bring it up, put it like that. Wait, out. Wait, am I? Okay, yep. Out like that. Bring it down to like that. And then you would make this spruce or oak, you know, whatever you want. You can also, right here, edit transformation. For scale, if you just turn it negative on all of these, you get this really cool effect where you can see, like I don't even know what you would call it, but it's really cool. Thing is kind of messes with this, so yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so there we go. Now we have it back. Okay. Now, my idea here is instead we just scale this like that. Boom, that like that. And then make that a little taller. Now we make this, and then duplicate it, then make it smaller, bring it out about like 2 so that we know which thing I'm doing. And then you just do that, and then boom, you kind of have the little jar thing. And once we group it, we can also make it smaller, bigger, depending on what you're doing. Hold on.
It allows you to focus on your meetings, not your notes.
Give it a pass, okay, don't worry about it. That literally took like 20 minutes, and now I have the rest of the kitchen to do, so yeah, let's get to it. Next, it was time to work, which would be the perfect. Place this on the counter along with duplicating it, so we had 2 sides.
Okay. Now, what we can do, hold on. Go back to stream. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna group it, and then we're just gonna kind of scale this down like the tiniest bit. Because I didn't like how tall it was. Yeah, that feels way nicer. Duplicate it, go over here, ungroup it. We're just gonna change this. Oh, wrong thing. We're gonna change it to lapis, so it's kind of like water in there. And then this, glass, we just kind of, Oh, wait, that means that I could also go over here, ungroup all this real quick. Ungroup that. And we can actually change the ice to be a different. We can change this to be lapis. I'm thinking right now, bro. Hold up, I'm so smart. Yes, that works way better. Okay, now we have it. And it's way easier to move now. That's good. Okay, well now I'll do that after. Oh yeah, I'll change this after. I'll just duplicate this so that I have 2 versions. I feel like that's the easier way to do it. Okay. Alright. Sorry. Let's continue doing this. Alright, so now we have 2 versions. Group. Alright, hold on. Now let me just fix this sink situation. Because now we have this. Okay, that's nice actually. Okay, actually now we're going to duplicate this and we are going to take it, bring it in here. I'm gonna put this on the shelf. I like the idea. Yeah, I think on the shelf is probably a good place. think that's probably a very good spot. And I'll probably make smaller versions. I feel like smaller versions would be nice as well. Actually, you can just, yeah, I forgot about that. In fact, you know, I'm just gonna copy these coordinates, maybe? No, never mind. Okay, thought I would, but I mean, I guess I don't really know what I thought. Okay, getting off track here. I think it's best for them probably to be closer to each other, right? I swear, I hate that when that happens. Why does it have to be, you know, left click? That makes it so much harder for no reason. Okay. This one feels a little bigger, honestly, but it's not. In fact, you know what? I'm thinking I'm gonna, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Make it smaller. It kind of adds more detail, so. Okay, yeah, no, you can definitely tell that this one's floating. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate this and bring it next to our sink. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I know. You guys can say it. I'll just say it already. I'm smart. I'm the smartest human alive. Just say it. I mean, like, I know you want to. Okay. Yep. Put it like that. Wait, I'm actually really happy with that. You can't even lie. That's actually really good. Oh my, that's sick. I'm actually really happy with that. Yeah, I think I like that. Um, maybe I can also do like a thing just full of these. I don't know. That'd be a lot of duplicated now, a lot of entities. Let's see. So I like it. I feel like it's missing something now. Hold on. Let me think while I eat. I'm wondering. Just like look at these for a second. Hold on.
By inside, and I also worked on getting various potted plants and a book placed on the shelf as well. I then felt like it could use a piece of fruit, so I modeled it to them. I placed that over on the shelf along with a little candle with a holder that I made earlier, and on top of the shelf I placed another book along with that same bottle I made as well. I then felt the kitchen definitely...
I mean, I guess because this is kind of like a kitchen. I don't know though. I'm gonna think right now. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I can add in this. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, in fact, I probably will. I'm just looking at some of my other stuff to see if I can bring it over. I'm not gonna bring that. It doesn't really match with the alchemist vibe. But yeah, I will bring this. Then we can just change the block inside. So, you know, whatever we want. In fact, I think I'm just gonna have this be like full of these. What would be a good block to put like inside of this? Ooh, no. I would put netherrack, but it would need to be more contrasted. Could put lapis, but I feel like that's just. I feel like we're just recreating these. Why does this one not have a? Oh yeah, my. The whisper. Okay. Well, I mean it's fine. I can literally just get rid of that. Hmm. Maybe. Just maybe, right? Hear me out. You're just gonna have to like wait though and see. You're gonna kind of have to trust the process here though. Okay. One. Okay, this is the only non-vanilla part. This is just a marker. Pretty much what it does is it just has no shadow, or like pretty much no shadow. That's what I'm gonna put here. Because white concrete, if you look, right, it's what white concrete would look like. It's not as light, and their shadows are affecting its color. That's the only non-vanilla part about this, though. You know, this is all just me using Axiom to make these easier. Okay. But actually, I can't do that, but that's fine. Duplicate that. I want to make like a painting type thing. You just gotta hear me out though. Oh no, I did not mean to open Premiere. Um, maybe I don't know. I'm trying to find like a nice background color. Maybe what? Should mean concrete. This is okay. I mean, it works, I guess, but yeah. Okay. You know, I want to make a painting, right? And it's gonna just have like some stuff. I guess, yeah. Probably the best way to describe it. Alright, so now we have all sorts of jars and stuff on there. I just want to put one more thing there. I can probably put an empty one, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the cookies doesn't feel close to it, so yeah, I'll just do an empty version. I'll make it big too. I feel like that would kind of add more to the painting. Okay, I know it doesn't look good, but honestly, it's nice for filling up the wall, I guess, so that it doesn't feel so empty. Um, that's really the only reason. I just wanted it to not feel empty, I guess. Wait, did I? Hold on. Okay, I just need to make sure I unmuted. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good. Thing is, the only thing I've actually done is make a sink, bottles, painting, and that, which doesn't really look good. Also gonna be streaming in like 2 hours because I have the Minecraft Civilization thing, and I'll be doing the same thing for Sunday, which is actually fine. I like doing it, but you know, tonight I'm probably gonna edit a video. Um, anyways, I need to eat, so yeah, goodbye.